You're at YouTube. I'm not a reactive fan. I've never been a reactive fan. I've always called it on a long-term game. So when Wilshere comes in and he scores a couple of okay goals in a couple of decent games, I don't jump on the, oh my goodness, isn't Jack Wilshere amazing bandwagon? Because actually, in reality, for the vast majority of games, he's a liability. Today, he got bustled off the ball way too easily. We're always told he's this strong Jack Terrier type. No, he just gets brushed off the ball, he becomes all annoyed and angry, he can't put passes together, and then he starts swearing at opposition fans because he's frustrated. Rather than concentrating on the fans, why don't you concentrate on actually playing a ball and not getting wound up and just keeping the ball to yourself until you lose possession? There was a lot wrong with today's performance. Even Szczesny, I remember in the first half, the ball came over, he was struggling, any normal goalkeeper would just ping it over the top, just reach up and push it over the bar. No, he pushes it back into play. He wouldn't have known what was going on there. That could easily have fallen straight to a City player who could have just pinged the ball in. Everyone's bad habits came into play all at the same time in one game. And I think it was because we were completely unbalanced in midfield. Goon of the game, Özil. Now, I've said it for the last 2 months that he's not performing to a level that we should expect of a 42.5 million player. And today, he was a luxury player. He's a player that has moments in games. So he's not someone in the Cesc Fabregas mould or the Patrick Vieira that will grab the game by the scruff of the neck and change it. He has moments where he'll get an assist. Today he had one moment where he got an assist. Other than that, he was a luxury player. When you've got a relatively weak midfield against Man City, can you afford a luxury player? No. So it was never going to work unless he put in a shift. And again, he didn't put in a shift. And fair play to Per Mertesacker for absolutely rinsing him at the end for not coming to the fans. 12:45 kickoff is not easy to get to from London. It's not cheap to get to from London. It's not cheap for the ticket. It's not cheap for the food. It's not cheap for the travel. So to just walk off after putting in a crap performance is just so poor form. So thank goodness for Per Mertesacker for coming in and saying, actually, that's not on. So going to the game, Özil by a massive way, and man of the match, Yaya Toure. That's the kind of player that I'd want to see in our midfield. It was Flamini to an extent. Flamini comes off and we just become shambles, an absolute shambles. It was so disappointing. Comment down below who you think going to the game was. Comment down below on man of the match. Comment down below on how bad this week's been. 1-1 against Everton, lost to Napoli, lost to City. If we lose to Chelsea, I think match of the day might be right. I don't think we can win the league because it was a shower of shambles today. Bang, boom, bye. Comment below. You're at YouTube, so I've just got back from the Emirates, and what a match to get to analyse. And the best way, I think, to analyse such an epic match is with man of the match and goon of the game. Yay! So I took to Twitter to ask,